Good evening, folks. Derek Kilmer here. I'm sorry I can't be there in person, but it's great to speak with you again at one of my favorite events of the year, a night to recognize outstanding young people who are making an impact across Kitsap County. Now, while I can't be there in person, I still want to do my part to recognize the roles that tonight's honorees play in strengthening our community. As a representative for our region, I'm focused on trying to make the economy work better for people and on trying to make government work better for people too. And as I look at the honorees tonight, I had two reactions. First, I feel old. Honestly, I have Star Wars knickknacks on my office bookshelf that are older than every honoree in that room tonight. But secondly, and more importantly, I am incredibly inspired by you. You are doing incredible work, and we need y'all to keep it up. So, as I considered what to talk about tonight, I thought of a couple of famous folks from Kitsap County who accomplished a lot before they turned 40. Now that he's no longer putting footballs in end zones against the Seahawks for the San Francisco 49ers, I can publicly acknowledge that Alex Smith was born in Bremerton, becoming a three-time Pro Bowler and the NFL Comeback Player of the Year in 2020. Before Richard Gordon, a 1947 North Kitsap grad, turned 40, he was already a NASA astronaut. Now, technically, he was 40 years and 40 days old when he blasted off on Apollo 12, but we'll cut him some slack. Now, look, being one of the best football players in the world and going to the moon are truly outstanding achievements. In fact, that second one, out of this world. But accomplishments like these represent the absolute peak of one's career. So, when I see the folks being honored tonight, it makes me think, wow, these folks are just getting started. Whether it be through your profession or in your spare time, I know you all have the capacity to make an even bigger impact in the future than the one you've already made to earn a seat in the room today. I mean, think about it. You've earned this honor during one of the most difficult periods in recent memories. 40 years from now, most Americans will be grateful for leaders like you for how hard folks worked to defeat a pandemic and an economic crisis and to make sure our community remained resilient. For your leadership throughout Kitsap County during challenging times, I just want to say this. Thank you. Thank you for investing in your community. Thank you for building a home and a life here. Thank you for employing people and contributing to our economic vitality. Thank you for caring for the sick, for feeding the hungry, for making sure local families have access to capital. Thank you for advocating for the rights of tribal members and for standing up for and educating kids. Thank you for working to make our communities safer. Listen, each of you is being honored for various reasons, but there is a common denominator in each of your nominations. You make our community stronger. Over these past few years, folks have had to drastically adapt to changing conditions. They've had to find innovative ways to reach customers, to hold community events that have gotten canceled. Countless parents, just like me, had to come to the uncomfortable realization that we are unable to help our kids with math homework. But through all of this, an unwavering truth has stood clear as day to me, and that is our community is resilient and it is strong, and that is a testament to each of you. I'll close with this. Just a few days before his death in 1963, President Kennedy talked about the importance of taking action. Sadly, he wouldn't live to see Thanksgiving that year, but his words are just as relevant today as they were 60 years ago. He said that as we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. In other words, we got to do more than talk the talk. We've got to walk the walk. We've got to take action to keep Kitsap a great place to live and work and raise a family. You in that room, the current and future leaders of Kitsap County, you are walking the walk. So keep it up, and thank you.